This is an exciting day across our state. Although we're in Albuquerque, we're here to talk about our 2013 Reading Challenge across the state of New Mexico. Unbelievable opportunities for kids, and I think a landmarker in time as we see communities rally around the possibility for their kiddos to be better readers and to champion their success as readers. So it's my privilege to introduce Governor Susana Martinez, who has led the charge on New Mexico Reads to Lead across our state, and here we are again to talk about great things.
Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it, and what a tremendous group of characters that we have assembled here today. We have a mayor, a mascot, and some coaches. So I'm so proud to stand here today alongside community leaders as well, who so willingly agreed to be a part of this effort. It is meaningful that business leaders, coaches, government leaders, professionals, baseball executives, and so many others have come together, united to achieve one common goal. For many of our students in New Mexico, this week marks the end of another school year, anticipating all of the fun activities, of course, and the adventures that come with summertime. I hope that today we can add one more activity to that list, and we'll see if they're able to win some of the prizes in these contests. Maybe we'll add a world-class cool adventure as well. We are all here today to launch 4 summer reading challenges for New Mexico kids throughout the state. Contests that bring together a variety of community partners who have teamed up to offer an extraordinary list of prizes that are going to make any New Mexico child who participates very happy. Studies have shown that children who do not read during the summer lose a portion of their proficiency by the time they return to school in August. But those who do read during the summertime, they're able to maintain their reading skills. Stopping this so-called summer slide is critical to the academic success of our kids. And frankly, it helps teachers and parents as well, making it easier to jump right into the new material in August, rather than having to go through the painful process of relearning what was taught during the previous school year. 3 of the reading challenges we're announcing today are brand new, and one is a successful existing program that's been around for quite some time, and we're happy that the state of New Mexico is now able to join with them as a partner. Taking part in these reading challenges is free. The reading logs that the students will fill out can be picked up at various locations throughout the state, and they are also available to download on the website. This is a true statewide summer reading effort, and I'm hopeful that students will want to participate, and their parents, loved ones, or friends will help our kids to get involved. Reading doesn't have to be a solitary activity, and as this event shows, improving statewide early literacy in New Mexico isn't a solitary effort either. All of the prizes and some of the contest details differ between each of our reading challenges. So I'm going to have our partners come forward and talk about how kids can get involved in each one of these challenges. And of course, what sort of prizes they might win for making the decision to read this summer. And there's some very cool prizes. I'm going to ask that Mayor Berry, Julie Rugg with the New Mexico Biopark Society, Dana Feldman with the city's Department of Cultural Affairs, Dean Smith, director of the Albuquerque and Bernalillo County ABC Library System, and a member of the State Library Board, and 2 strong representatives of our business community, Terry Cole of the Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce, as well as Alex Romero of the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce, to come forward. So we'll start off with I'm a Reading Animal Summer Challenge, and they're going to give you some information about that. Oh, I have lotion all over my hands.
How you doing? Thanks so much. Let me raise this just a little bit. Governor, thank you so much. Appreciate your leadership on literacy. I know Maria, the First Lady, This is a real passion of hers. I'll talk about that in just a little bit as well. But I want to thank everybody for being here today. We've got an absolutely fantastic team at the City of Albuquerque with our Cultural Affairs Department, and that's who runs the libraries in the City of Albuquerque. And currently, the City of Albuquerque, every summer, we have a summer reading program. Last year, we had 22,000 people who participated Dig Into Reading, that program. And through Summer Reading Challenge, this is a great collaboration. We're hoping to combat illiteracy at an even higher level by working with Governor Martinez, Secretary Scandera, everyone at the state of New Mexico, and combining our resources along with Julie Rugg and everybody that does such a great job at the Albuquerque Biopark. We know that there's a lot to do. My son is in school, and I saw him this morning, and he is headed for the barn. He is waiting for the last day of school, which for him is tomorrow. And we just want to make sure that he's a sophomore this year, but we want students of all ages to continue working throughout the summer to do great things. So overall, the ABC Libraries, the Albuquerque Bernalillo County Library System, welcomes more than 2 million people each year at one of our 17 branches, and of course we're in one of our beautiful branches today. And we have more than 4 million items that are circulated each year. And through this program, we think we're going to do much better. And we're going to talk about some of the prizes here in just a minute. But we talked about some of the things that we're doing in the City of Albuquerque. I want to thank Terry Cole and the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce. We had our charity gala, as many of you know, this last weekend, and my wife Maria runs that gala. And this year, literacy was one of the recipient groups that we had. So we had Albuquerque Reads and also Read West, which is an adult literacy program, two of our great nonprofits that received proceeds this year. So Terry, thank you for everything you're doing with the Albuquerque Chamber. Alex Romero, another great partner. It's great to see all the coaches here and this great community involvement as well. So the parents and kids that are here, and it's great to see the kids here at the library this morning. And everybody's looked like they're ready to learn and read, and some are bigger readers and some are smaller readers. So we're glad that the parents are here, and it looks like that we've got families here. This year we're looking for fun summer reading, and so what we want kids to do is if you can read 6 books, we are going to give you a prize for being a reading bug. We'll make sure you've got at least 6. And if you read 12 books, you become a reading animal. And I'll tell you why this is very cool. Reading bugs will receive a certificate of recognition from Governor Martinez and myself, and we'll also give you free animal crackers when you come to the zoo. But if you can become a reading animal, which is reading 12 books, you will get a free admission ticket to the Albuquerque Biopark, in addition to the reading bug prizes, and we'll also enter you into the drawing for the Zookeeper Awards. And the grand prize for the Zookeeper Awards, get this, is an all-expense paid family trip to Disney Animal Kingdom in Orlando, Florida. It's being provided by the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce and the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce. So thank you guys so much. Let's give them a round of applause for that. So the Zookeeper Awards, which will be selected at random, will allow winners to be a junior zookeeper for a day at the biopark also. And so that'll be for 4 of our readers. You'll get to come down to the biopark and be a zookeeper for the day. So it's really awesome that we're able to do this, but it's really going to be more awesome if you guys would read 6 books or 12 books or even more. And I'm going to bring Julie Rugg up here for just a minute. Julie is the head of the Biopark Foundation, and these are our friends that make sure that the biopark stays active and thriving. They work directly with the City of Albuquerque. They're great proponents of all the things that are going on down at the Albuquerque Biopark, which is, I believe, Secretary, oh, there you are, is the #1 attraction in the state of New Mexico. Monique Jacobson, I think, could verify that. It is. It's the #1 attraction in the state of New Mexico. So we just are so thrilled to have Julie and her team, and I want to have her come up and say a few words as well. So thanks to the Biopark Society for helping us out.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're a little crunched up here. We're going to have to keep moving this up and down for our different heights. Again, I'm the executive director of the support organization. We have about 80,000 members, and we raise millions of dollars for the biopark. But in addition to raising funds for capital improvements and renovation, a large part of our mission is to support education programs. Programs like our Animal Encounters Bird Show and our mobile education outreach programs, the BioVan and Zoo2U, that go to schools from Farmington to Hobbs and everything in between. And because we're so committed to supporting education, we're really excited to be here today and be a partner with Governor Martinez and with Mayor Berry to encourage students across New Mexico to continue to learn throughout the summer. And I'm also hoping that 1 or 2 books that you kids choose to read are about ecosystems or other countries or animals, and that you come to our biopark and then you see them live and in person. But for kids, let's admit it, the best part of the program is the cool prizes you can win. And the mayor already talked about all of them, but I will say this to you, because I go on behind the scenes tours, and there is nothing as cool as being up close and in person to a Bengal tiger, a 17-foot crocodile, you know, gosh, a gorilla. There's all kinds of cool things you get to do. So you'll get to see things that no one else gets to see. And then, let's face it, really cool beyond that is a prize we already talked about. But I will let Terry Cole from the Chamber and Alex Romero from the Hispano Chamber tell you more about that. Thank you.
So I'll say a few words, and then Alex will say a few words. Governor, I have to tell this very short story because I know you'll love it. I have a grandson who lives in Texas, and I was telling him about our reading challenge, and he was telling me about the reading challenge he's in Texas. And I said, what are you trying to win? He said, I'm trying to win an iTouch. And I said, so how many books have you read? And he said, like 1,500 or something. Maybe not that many, but he's reading. He really is focused. And so he said, what prizes are you giving? And I said, a trip to Disney World, to the Animal Kingdom. And he goes, whoa. He said, New Mexico is a lot better than Texas. And I knew the governor would love that, and I laughed. I thought it was just great. So anyway, you know, literacy is so important to us at the Chamber. Our READS program is doing some good things, and we're thrilled to be a part of it and have been for a long, long time. And Governor, thank you for your leadership on this literacy issue, and Secretary likewise, and Mayor Berry. You know, without our leaders in government leading the charge on this, it just simply wouldn't get done as well. So we appreciate that. And we're thrilled at the Chamber, I know Alex is too, to be able to give somebody out there a trip to Animal Kingdom at Disney World, and it'll be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to following along with all of you this summer. Alex?
Thank you, Terry. I just want to add, and Governor and Secretary Scandera, you know, on behalf of the business community, this initiative is totally important, and for our kids during this transition time, summertime, to be involved in reading is absolutely critical. And from a business standpoint, obviously, the need to continue learning throughout the summer is absolutely important. So, Governor and Mayor and Secretary, this is really we commend you on this effort because it is so important to all of us. And I want to also encourage parents, guardians, grandparents. This is really a family deal, and it is all of our responsibility to encourage our children to read and to be involved during this summer on this project especially. So thank you all for the opportunity, and Governor, congratulations.
Thank you. I want to thank them, everyone, so much for their support, and what an incredible trip that would be to visit Animal Kingdom if you are selected to win that prize. I hope we can discover a whole bunch of reading animals this summer, especially the kids. Every child should be reading a book throughout the summer, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books, you think? And now, how about some basketball? When we decided what we wanted to put these reading challenges together, I knew immediately that I wanted to get the Lobo and the Aggie athletic departments involved. Particularly their very popular and successful basketball programs. You may know that I've become quite a basketball fan, and I love going to watch the games at the pit whenever I get a chance. But as much fun as it is to watch the players, I really enjoy watching the kids who line up along the entrance where the basketball team comes through, sticking their hand out, waiting to get a high five from the basketball players. They look up to these coaches and the players, and it's their responsibility to be great role models for these kids. So for any New Mexico kid who looks up to the Lobos or Aggies basketball teams, we have partnered to create the Nothing But Net Reading Short Shootout. Okay, let me repeat that. Nothing But Net, and these are all new terms to me. Nothing But Net Reading Shootout. And I'm hopeful we can get every young person who attends their summer basketball camps to be a part of these reading challenges as well. I know that I'm going to be personally attending some of the Lobo and Aggie camps to make my best sales pitch to these kiddos. To talk to you about what is entailed in the Nothing But Net Reading Shootout, it's my privilege to introduce to you Regent Jack Fortner, Athletic Director Paul Krebs, and Head Coach Craig Neal and Yvonne Sanchez. Would you come forward, please? Come forward. Yeah, come on up. Athletic Director Krebs? Go ahead.
Nothing but net? I'll wait for my boss.
We're not stupid.
Thank you, Governor. Regent Fortner sends his regrets. He got caught up in a trial, I think, Governor, in Farmington, and not his own trial, but he's a lawyer and is practicing law there, and he wanted me to convey his support of this initiative. And we're very excited at the University of New Mexico to partner with, it's probably the only time we partner with New Mexico State University in their basketball program, but it's a wonderful cause, and we're delighted to encourage reading in the young people in the state of New Mexico, and I know that Coach Sanchez and Coach Neal are both very supportive and looking forward to spreading the word at their basketball camps this summer. So, Governor, thank you for including us, and thank you for your support of these young people, and with that, I'm going to turn it over to our two coaches.
Thanks, Paul. Hey, kids, how many want to read? Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. This is, being a native New Mexican, this is a terrific deal. We go out and speak at a lot of elementary, middle school, and even high school, and we tell them, stay in school, read, and they look at us like, but, look at the support we have. It takes a team, and that's exactly what we have here. We have a team, and we need you guys. You guys are the most important ones out of this team. You guys got to pick up books and read, and this is the best thing ever that this state can do, this community can do. I mean, it's a whole big state, and you guys will read all about the state and the history of it and all the animals that come with it. So, I'm hoping this is an annual thing, something that we can, do every single year to help this community out. It's a special community for me, obviously, and I know we'll do whatever we can to help. So, good luck, kids. Read a bunch of books, and we'd love to see you at Lobo basketball games.
I guess I have to raise it up since you're a little smaller here. I was a point guard. I know. I was a point guard too. I can't thank Governor Martinez enough and Mayor Berry. This is a great opportunity for me. Being the new head coach of I'm the 20th named coach of the Lobo basketball for men's. It's a great honor. Yay! Yeah, it's a great honor. I've been very fortunate because I've raised two kids in this community in this state. And my kids attended Eisenhower and attended El Dorado High School. My youngest son's a junior, and then my oldest son just graduated, so he'll be joining us at UNM. And they got a great public education here in the state, and it's very important to us. But also, for you young kids, it's very important for you guys to continue to get better reading, learning. It's important in our program. Our players are students first. That's why it's student athletes. It's very important to us that they get a great education, that the school, UNM, is a great educational for them to learn and get better as people so that when we put them out in society, they can be very successful. So it's meant a lot to us. We've had 8 consecutive semesters of 2.7 GPA or better, which is important to me, important to Steve when he started the program. And we're going to continue to do this and work on but it's very important, the reading is very important. But I want to thank you any way we can help. I know it's up on the website, registration, reading books, and I think the grand prize, we're going to pick 6 winners to have an experience in the pit and come to a game and be there with our players, both for the women's and the men. But I can't thank you enough for having us here and involved in anything that you've done. We can't thank you for all the support you do for our athletic program and and it's been great to know you and meet you since I've been the coach, but this is very important to me and very important to our program, so thanks for having us. Thanks.
I think they're also going to be giving away some basketballs with the signatures of all the team players to some of the winners. So that's going to be real exciting as well. And if you haven't been to the pit yet, when you're down at the bottom and you hear all the people cheering for you, it's super exciting. And I'll have the privilege now of being in Las Cruces later this week. I'm going to be there with the coaches and leaders from the New Mexico State University as well to discuss the reading challenge with those kids and the grown-ups. Now for a reading challenge that has been in existence for quite some time. The rules for this challenge are a bit different than the others, but it's structured similarly. We're so grateful that you have allowed the state to come alongside you and be a partner. Let me introduce to you John, and I'm not sure, Traub, I'm sorry. John Traub, General Manager of the Albuquerque Isotopes, Community Relations Manager Kim Stobick, and of course, Orbit.
Thank you, Governor. I know you're all looking at me right now, and I appreciate that. But what I do appreciate, you know, there's been rumors that people have never seen me and Orbit in the same room at the same time. So now we can put those rumors to bed. How many of you guys are part of Club Read with the Isotopes and Dion's? Let's see your hands, guys.
Oh,
Awesome. Well, you know, way before you guys were born, Club Read was invented back in 2003. Not only the Isotopes, but our dear corporate partners, Dion's Pizza. Mark Herman, come on up. How many of you like Dion's Pizza?
Yeah.
How many of you like the Isotopes?
Yay.
And how many of you like Orbit?
Yay.
Cool. Well, you know what? All three of us have partnered together on our Club Read program, and we're in our 11th season, believe it or not. And some of you probably have brothers and sisters that have been part of this, because, Mark, over 27,000 people have joined, kids have joined Club Read since we started. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Herman from Dion's Pizza would like to say a few words, because we have such a great partnership in the community, not only in the stadium, but we feel it's very important to be out in the community, and to involve kids in reading is so important, and we're so thrilled to be able to do that. Mark, you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Thank you, John. You know, for Dion's being a homegrown New Mexico company, something we've always tried to do is have a positive impact on our communities and especially on our kids. And so 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when we had the opportunity with the Isotopes to brainstorm a way to help inspire kids to read, it developed into something pretty cool. So we developed Club Read in partnership with them, and we feel like it's something that now, with the governor's support, we're able to take those 27,000 kids and grow it even faster. So I'm honored to be here with all of you, with all these other programs as well. And thank you, Governor and Secretary, for your support and including us in this. And I'll turn it back over to John to talk a little bit about the prizes. We won't be sending anyone to Florida, but pizza and baseball make pretty cool prizes too.
That's right.
Thanks, Mark. So we are also encouraging you to read, the first part of this is to read 6 books. And if you read 6 books, you get a backpack, and then you get an opportunity to come to the stadium, get a second scorecard, so read 6 more books, so a total of 12. If you read 12 books, you get an official Club Read t-shirt, which is really cool. I love seeing those around the stadium. You get a brand new book that Dion's is so proud to be able to present to you, all you guys. You get a ticket voucher for a game. You get a small drink at the ballpark. And then we pick a grand prize, 4 grand prize winners that you will be our host. We will host you. You'll be our guest at a game in August this year, right after school starts. I know we don't want to talk about school next year, but it's a good way for summer to end for you to still come to a ball game on August the 23rd. You'll have a chance to throw out a first pitch at a game. The mayor has done that several times. Coach Neal just did that a couple weeks ago, right down the middle, right, Coach? There you go. You get a large Dion's pizza to enjoy during the game. Cheese or pepperoni? Cheese. You can get either. Might even be able to get both. We know a guy. You get a $20 Dion's gift card, and we're gonna pick the winner by July 25th. So you guys read, read, read. My kids too have been through the public school system here. They're still in the public school system. They love reading. Who's read the Harry Potter books? Not yet? Put that on your list. I know it only counts for one, but you know what? You guys, I love the fact that you're here. I love the fact that the parents are here. We do have some brochures that we're happy to leave with you guys. Thank you for including the Isotopes, Governor. We really appreciate being part of this program. On behalf of Mark and Dion's and the Isotopes and our entire organization, thank you, Secretary. Thank you, Governor and Mayor, for including us. Thank you for having us here today.
Thank you, Orbit. Well, thank you for letting us partner with you, because your program has been in place for quite some time, and so we were really excited that you allowed us to participate. Because yes, it is a matter of multiplying the number of kids that are actually reading during the summertime. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, we've got the next one. What you provide for our students is a treat every time when we go to the Isotopes games. They love the Isotopes, and so do I. When we get together with Orbit and take pictures, it's really fun. But finally, we've got another program. But certainly, it's not the least important program. It's one of the coolest programs, too. The New Mexico True Summer Reading Challenge. With this reading challenge, we have an opportunity to showcase for our young all of the neat adventures that exist right here in our home state. And with this reading challenge, we're also going to have a competition between communities in New Mexico to see who has the most readers that participate. For more on this challenge, I'd like to bring forward Secretary of Tourism, Monique Jacobson, Secretary of Cultural Affairs, Veronica Gonzalez, Director of our Film Office, Nick Mañaras, and Eileen Von Pickrell from Comcast. If you would come forward, I'd appreciate it, because they're going to tell you about some cool prizes.
Thank you, Governor, and thank you all for being here today. I think that, like Mrs. Cole here, when I told my kids about the reading program and I said, you can win a trip to Florida, they said, oh, that's cool. But then I told them, you could win a trip to Red River or Ruidoso, and they said, wow. So what's amazing about this program, this collection of programs, is that it is for the entire state. Every single child at the right grade levels can participate, regardless of if they're from Albuquerque, Jal, Red River, Ruidoso. You can participate in this program. You don't have to be in a big city. You can be in some of our smallest towns and still participate. So that's wonderful. It's truly a full state initiative. So we wanted to have some incredible prizes that brought to life all that our state has to offer. So we have some beautiful bookmarks for you kids to get you excited and ready to start reading and save those places in the big books that you're going to read. We will, if you read the 6 books, and I think the 12 books, you'll get culture passes so that you can visit some of the amazing museums and monuments we have throughout the state. And you'll be put in for the grand prize, and we have quite a few grand prizes because there's so much exciting to celebrate here in New Mexico. 2 lucky folks, I think this is the coolest of all, will get to win a hot air balloon ride with the governor. So I think that she needs you there to take care of her. That's what I'm thinking. We've been trying to get her in a balloon, and this is the only way we can do it, is with kids. You can win a weekend in Red River where you'll be horseback riding, you'll be fishing, you'll be doing all sorts of fun things in Red River. You can win a weekend in Ruidoso where you'll be doing go-kart rides and you'll be doing a chuck wagon dinner. So if you haven't done that, it's a lot of fun. A weekend in Socorro where you'll be doing a star viewing party, pretty cool, and a fossil dig with special fossil diggers, right? Right. Experts. You can win, and Nick is here, maybe we'll talk a little bit more about it, but a trip to see where real life movies are made. Yeah, so we have some really cool New Mexico True adventures that we'll be celebrating if you do your New Mexico True Reader Challenge.
Good morning, children. It's exciting to be here with Governor Martinez and Secretary Scandera, and all of the partners. This is such a great initiative. Well, I'm from the Department of Cultural Affairs, and Cultural Affairs has the Dinosaur Museum. Have you guys been to the Dinosaur Museum? All right. Yay. Well, we're thrilled to join Governor Martinez in this reading initiative in partnership with over 100 libraries, tribal and public, across our state, including our 8 state museums and 8 historic monuments. From Farmington to Carlsbad and from Clovis to Zuni, children across the state in both rural and urban New Mexico will have the opportunity to participate in the Governor's Reading Challenge. Our 8 state museums located in Santa Fe, Albuquerque, Alamogordo, and Las Cruces will have these brochures available that include the reading logs, where you log your books and you start recording all of the books that you're going to read so that you can compete for these amazing prizes. These brochures will also be available at New Mexico historic sites. Those are located throughout the state in smaller communities like Bernalillo, Jemez, Lincoln, Fort Sumner, and Fort Selden. Literacy is near and dear to our hearts at the Department of Cultural Affairs, and our state library division, in concert with public and tribal libraries and our museums and our historic sites, enthusiastically embrace and truly appreciate the Governor bringing this important initiative to the forefront. So in addition to our historic sites and our monuments, these are also going to be available, as I said, at public libraries and tribal libraries across the state, and also on our bookmobiles that travel New Mexico communities in in rural areas and in more remote areas across the state. So as Secretary Jacobson said, with the opportunity to dig for fossils as a prize and to keep them, or a VIP behind the scenes tour of our Natural History Museum, and many other great prizes, the Governor's initiative makes reading and participating in this challenge an adventure all children do not want to miss. So thank you again, and Governor, thank you.
Who likes movies? Hey girls, who likes the American Girl? Do you know the American Girl doll? They made that movie right here in New Mexico. How about the Avengers, guys and girls? You like the Avengers? Guess where they made that movie? Right here in New Mexico. So some lucky winner's going to get to go, and if you have to read, I've read a lot. I've read The Very Hungry Caterpillar about 700 times. But if you guys read a bunch of books, someone's going to get to go and visit a set where they make real movies. Okay, so I want you all to read a lot this summer, and we'll take you to a movie set, and maybe you'll meet a movie star. Yay. All right, so keep reading.
Hello, I'm Eileen Von Peckrell from Comcast, and I am so excited to be here. Thank you, Governor Martinez and distinguished partners. On behalf of Comcast, we're so thrilled to join all of you for the Governor's Summer Reading Challenge. And if you weren't aware, Comcast has been a long supporter of literacy programs. We've supported Albuquerque Reads, one of our favorites.
Yes, thank you.
Many other programs, but one of the things that we're really focusing on now as one of the country's leading internet service providers is digital literacy. It is so important. We are trying so hard to get more children and families using the internet, getting them internet access at their homes. So in 2011, Comcast started a program called Internet Essentials, and what this program does is offers students K through 12 who get free or reduced price lunch at their school the opportunity to get Comcast high-speed internet service for $10 a month. That's just amazing. I think that might be less than a cell phone, but I couldn't say for sure.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
So we want everyone to get online and have access to all the great books and reading materials and resources that are on the internet. We also offer, as part of this program, a little netbook computer for $149.95 so that you can carry it around and have access to software and the internet. So this is a program we're really proud of, and we really want more people to take advantage of it. To find out more information, you can go to internetessentials.com. But today, we're very, very excited to be part of the community reading competitions for the New Mexico True Reading Challenge. Comcast is really excited to sponsor this, and what this is, and we've touched on it a little bit, is a competition between New Mexico communities. So that means that one mid-sized city and one small town, the ones that have the highest participation, the highest level of student participation, will win a free community-wide party, a reading celebration hosted by our very own Governor Martinez. And all the participants in the reading challenge will get to come to this party, and there will be jumpers and food and a big fun time, and it's all free for everyone who participates. So just think, the more people who participate, the more people for your town, your city, who will get to have this big party with the governor, and who knows what else, or who else will be there, because look at all the great fun people who are here today. So we strongly encourage students to read 6 or more books this summer to be part of the program, and we're looking forward to a very stiff competition between our New Mexico cities and communities, because we know we have a competitive spirit here in New Mexico, and it's going to be a fantastic time in 2 places. So let the challenges begin, and thank you, Governor, for letting us be a part of this.
Thank you.